What happened last time, lads?
I found that magic dice where every time I rolled it, I got unlimited money.
Shame
That was
you died, really.
Well, I can tell you something that happened. You have a possessed longsword of vengeance.
I do.
That you now can't use any other weapon
Yep.
with.
Every other weapon
That's
has got a disadvantage on it of -1 or something. That's quite funny.
Yeah.
But why would I want to use anything else? I've got a massive fucking sword, mate.
Yeah.
Because you have no finesse.
Yeah, because it's not a good weapon for you to be using.
You're just jealous.
We also found the elf guy, whatever his name was.
Phelan Shitberg.
What was his full name? Phelan
Moonleaf.
That's one.
Faden Moonleaf.
Faden Moonleaf.
Yarp.
And yeah, we spoke to him about his lady friend Elia. That's her name. She's been kidnapped by something, and we've decided to trust him, and we're going to go save the day as only
Possibly foolishly.
heroes can. And by save the day, I mean probably get betrayed and killed.
I feel like this is the episode where I die, honestly. I feel like this is it.
We can hope.
Dalton Sebastian Belvedere Grey, you also got a sword that is essentially a lightsaber.
Yes, I have a lightsaber.
You mean a torch?
It's called Helios, actually. And that's how I trigger it.
Helios!
Oh, shit, I just triggered it in my pocket. Fucking Jesus Christ!
One use per day, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 use per day. And it's really good.
I feel like the startup word and the name of it was being the same was kind of a bad mistake.
Well,
Like you could take it to some blacksmith and he's like, what is that blade? Oh, this blade's Helios.
also we had a fight with some twigs.
Yes.
Oh, and most importantly, this is the first session we've started in a long, long time where we're not in a fucking dungeon.
You mean the second session
Onwards.
of 4?
Yes. 5th recording session, we spent 3 of the 4 in a dungeon.
Look, you'll be back in a dungeon soon. Stop complaining.
I don't think Dalton wants to see another dungeon for a while. I think he wants just miles upon miles of clear blue sky above his head.
Wibbledick, on the other hand, wants as much dungeons as possible.
Whilst walking
Loves
through
it.
the forest, the floor collapses beneath you and you find yourself in a dungeon. Shall we begin the events proper?
Yes.
So, you're with Faden.
Share a pie.
You've left to go rescue Elia from the Forsaken Cleft.
So she's in a place called the Forsaken Cleft.
Yeah, well,
Well,
that's that's what he thinks.
and who's with her? Who's kidnapped her then?
He told you reckoned it was some kobolds. He believes that Elia was captured by kobolds who live within an overgrown valley.
And what are they? For the record.
Google it.
Google it? What sort of DM is this?
They're like...
Maybe we should go back to Durgan's Rest
They're
and
not-
see if we can find the
They're not
internet
World of
cafe.
Warcraft,
They're like lizard
kobolds.
men.
Dalton Sebastian Belvedere Grey does not have access to Google.
Reptilian humanoids that worship evil dragons as demigods.
Thank you. Oh, appreciate that. Well, shall we go save the day then? Against these shitty little lizard men.
So he's like joined your party, and he's coming with you to show you where to go. You're walking through the forest towards your destination, and as you round a bend in the trail, you sort of swing away from the river for a bit, after you fought those twig guys. But now you're sort of heading back to it, and you can see a stone bridge in front of you. Across the bridge, you see a tent and some bedrolls and a fire. A camp, essentially. And 4 men sitting around the fire.
What do these men look like, Douglas?
Well, they're human men.
Do they look like rapscallions?
Or
Essentially.
do they look like, soldiers of some description?
Do they look like decent folk or bastards?
Can we tell from this distance what they look like, other than that they're humans?
Not really.
Right. Is there any other way across other than this bridge?
He says no, and he doesn't want to wade through the sickly waters.
All right. Group huddle, guys. Everyone in.
Apart from Faden, you can stay.
Yeah, Fate. You stand over there, mate. Jesus Christ. Killing the vibe.
Smelly owls.
I say we just cross the bridge. If we need to fight anybody, we deck them.
I feel like I can't necessarily trust this Phelan chap as much yet. Like, he was someone which we spoke about a lot, but we've only just really met him, haven't we? We've only known him for a little while. I'd suggest he leads the way across the bridge.
Sounds good to me.
Smart thinking for a little man. Good work.
I'm not just a pretty face.
I said little face.
Yeah, even that.
I didn't say anything about you being pretty at all, actually. Jesus Christ. You haven't looked in a mirror recently. Hey, Valen. Let's cross the old bridge. Lead the way.
Okie dokie.
I turn to Skaram and go, that was easy.
Didn't even have to deceive him.
So as you get closer, you can see got these 4 guys sitting around, just like cooking some stuff, little camp. They're all armed, and as they notice you approaching, the guy who you presume to be the leader says, "Hold! Don't ye be thinking any that cross this bridge can do it without paying." Arr!
Does he have a long staff and is quite tall? But it's suddenly
No.
little. No? Okay, just checking. Is he wearing tights?
No.
Is that going to be a new thing you ask everyone?
Is he wearing
Excuse me,
tights?
sir. Are you wearing tights?
Well, fair enough. I whisper to Jibblewick, how about you put an arrow in this guy's eye? I'm not in the mood.
Why use an arrow when I could use this trusty sword of mine?
I say, but you're at range. Why would you use a sword, Jibblewick? That's crazy.
I feel like I'd have more of a benefit using the sword.
Stop your gibbering. 50 gold, or we'll kill you.
Can I attempt to intimidate this fellow?
You may try.
Pretty sure he's already quite intimidated.
So I sort of glare at the fellow. Look, friend, we've just murdered the entire crypt full of zombies and monsters. I think you and your 4 little buddies over there are small fry compared to that. And I roll a 15.
I also throw the remains of my half-dead rat earlier onto the floor as evidence. No, I ate half.
So I'll take like a -1 to Chris's roll for that, I think.
So 14 then. Thanks, Jibblewick. The comedy effect was not helpful.
You don't scare me with your half-eaten rats.
In that case, I'd like to shoot him in the face with an eldritch blast.
Well, that'll be initiative then, everyone.
Surely, as I'm doing it straight off the bat without any
Yeah,
warning,
but
I can just shoot him in the face.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Can I just intervene again? Before we kill you, what's your name?
My name is.
Oh, turns out I don't actually
Pastor-
give a damn. You're dead soon.
I'll cut it into your forehead.
You'll be doing no such thing. And then I roll initiative. Which is a 2, so I'm going last.
Can
Uh,
I'll roll initiative, but can I shoot him before the initiative, seeing as it's like the starter of the fight? Sort of.
They did draw their weapons, so they are kind of ready for it.
Alright, well, 16.
That's pretty good. You might be going first anyway.
19.
Or not. Oh, that reminds me, Jibblewick has a -8 to his initiative.
You 4 are one side, those 4 are the other side. It's not a particularly long bridge. Like, you could run across it in one go.
What did Phelan roll? Like, what order are we in?
And it's you first.
Ooh, he's not telling you.
Okay.
Keeping his courage
Tell him.
close to his chest.
Clearly didn't get a 20. Right. Here we go. Rolled a 6 plus.
Wait,
oh.
Well, what are you doing?
What is it?
What are you doing?
Whoa.
You don't just roll.
Whoa. I'm going. Oh, of course. My bad. My bad. It's been a while, chaps. It's been a while.
Been a while.
Right. Well, where are we? Like, what order are we from left to right?
We're in a forest.
Imagine a bridge. You're standing on it.
Am I on the left side, the right side? How do I know who I'm attacking?
Well, the closest one is the leader.
Okay.
Not really. They're sort of in a cluster, like they were sat around and they all just stood up.
Okay.
Approached us, but okay.
I want to attack the shortest one.
Okay.
They're all 8 feet tall. Oh, shit.
All right. I want to be the closest one towards the water, but not at a range where I might fall in from bad footing or anything like that. I just want to be nearer the water than the rest. Anyway, I will be attacking whatever one is closest to the water as well. And
Planning on taking him swimming with you.
So you're running across and attacking the one with.
yeah, I'm going to attack one called Bernard.
Jibblewick, why aren't you using your bow? I don't understand.
Why use a bow when I have such an amazing blade as this?
I was going to say, he still gets a -1 if he uses the bow.
I'm in character. I don't understand his choices yet.
Good point. Good point. Sorry.
So I'm drawing my big old hefty sword, and I want to go in for an attack.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so 8, and I'm feeling it's not high enough.
An 8 overall.
Yeah.
Nah.
Your feeling is correct.
Dalton kind of just face palms a little bit, going, for fuck's sake. Every time.
Did I look cool though, like with the attack?
Sure.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, you charge across with your mighty sword out and
And your other sword out as well.
attacking this group of 4 large men and like totally miss. Totally miss.
I'm going to have to run in after him in a minute. When it eventually gets to my turn.
Exactly.
And it is okay, the leader guy who was speaking pulls out a great big heavy crossbow,
Oh.
aims it at Dalton since he's given it the big one, and it's gonna fire at, but alas he misses.
I stand there laughing. You're dead.
Okay, and is Graham.
Cool. In that case, I am angrily, because my intimidation efforts failed, going to fire a mighty eldritch blast at this captain of evil humans.
I duck a little bit.
I don't think that's necessary.
21.
Yeah.
Cool. Where's my 10? Yeah. A mighty. Oh, 10.
10 damage.
Yeah.
You don't?
Which one were you hitting?
The captain.
Captain Big Mouth.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Colin
Like-
because I didn't catch his real name.
Yeah.
Shouting at him, just like, "You didn't even listen to me, did you?"
Yeah,
Laser beam to the eyes,
that hurts him pretty bad.
straight in the jaw.
Yeah, strikes him in his chest, singes his leather armor.
What a chump.
That doesn't sound like it's hurt him pretty bad. That sounds like it singed his leather armor.
Well, yeah.
he's
Yeah, I mean,
he's really upset though.
he's-
That's his
Yeah.
favourite leather armor.
It's kind of winded him a little bit.
Next, Faden gets out his sweet longbow
And shoots Jibblewick in the back.
and
Surprise! I was really a bandit all along.
Bollocks.
takes a shot at one of the bandits. And hits.
I thought you were going to say you whiffed.
Is it like a collateral headshot which goes through all of them?
No. But he does. He bloodies one of them. Okay. Next. The group of thugs. They sort of spread out a bit. Two of them are going to come charging across the bridge. One of them's going to hit Scram.
Bastard.
And hits you.
What did you roll?
17 plus 3.
Yeah.
You take 6 damage
Ouch.
with his scimitar.
Have you seen those guys from Hammerfell? They used curved swords.
The other one's going to come across and try and axe Faden. But misses. Yep. And then the other one's going to try and clobber you in, Jibblewick.
Ah,
What's your AC?
14, baby.
He misses as well. And it is Dalton's turn.
Do I have a clear path to the leader, Douglas?
I don't know.
Okay. As I don't have a clear
Really?
path to the leader, without giving away, I assume, opportunity attacks, I'm just gonna utterly. I can't use heat. I can use Helios because we did rest, I think, last time. But this seems like an unnecessary use of my lightsaber, if I'm completely honest. So I'm gonna whip out the old greatsword, and I'm gonna mash the nearest one to pieces with my greatsword. I'm just gonna chop right through them. Balls to them. 11, 16 total.
Which one? The one that was going for.
Whichever is the closest to me, Doug. You've got the.
You've got a choice of the one hitting Faden or the one hitting Chris. The one
You
hitting
mean Skaram?
Scram.
Who's this
What
Chris
do I
you
say?
speak
Scramble Faden. Graham seems to know what he's doing. I'll attack the one going for Faden. I'll try and win him over, just in case he's a bit suspicious.
Okay. He's already hurt as well.
Okay, well, that's fine. That's more logical then. Okay, cool. Where's my D6? 6 total. I roll
6 total.
6 total damage. Yes.
Oh.
I see. I rolled a 16 earlier
Oh, I see.
to hit, and I assumed it hit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
cut his head off and he
Good.
falls down dead.
Excellent. Marvelous. That's how it's done, boys. That's how it's done.
All right. Well, one of them went for me, and not gonna lie, not happy about that. So I'm going to go straight back at him. No fucks given. Two-handed. We get a lovely large strength roll. Here we go. Oh, drop the dice. Going in for a 14.
That's it.
Excellent. Guaranteed +1, don't I?
Yeah.
Cool. So roll a 6 plus my 3 plus my 1.
Yeah.
Did you just say 11?
No, I said 10.
He said 10.
Yeah. You stab him, and he is on the verge of death.
On the verge of death. Okay.
And the thug, the big bad boy leader, is gonna try and crossbow Dalton again.
Son of a bitch.
But misses.
Can he do that?
Sorry?
I thought crossbows had to be loaded every other turn. No, that's just 4th.
Maybe it's the gas-powered crossbow from Van Halen with Hugh Jackman.
Van Halen.
Van Helsing.
Yeah. You know what?
I mean, I'd honestly be more scared if there was a gas-powered crossbow in Van Halen. You know, in the middle of a concert, it's just like shooting the audience.
I prefer that now. That's how I'm going to remember that film from now on. Eddie Van Halen playing Eddie Van Halen as Van Helsing. It's a whole thing. It's very meta.
It's like all of this game.
Yes.
Right. So next is Skaram. And you've got a bandit in your grill.
I've got a bandit in my grill. In which case, I am gonna dissonant whispers him. Because I don't like this whole, someone kicking me in the teeth. Natural 20!
Wee boy.
Baby. And this is that one that fucking, rinsed the fella last time, so this should be pretty
The
good.
one that destroyed a mummy.
Yeah.
I want some.
I mean, he's only got 10 health, so.
I want some RP whispering.
RP whispering, okay. I spent the whole idea of dissonant whispers is that it's some elder god sort of going I'm going to fuck your bum with a big bloody tentacle, you silly bastard.
Who said that?
Yeah, you have to make a wisdom saving throw, Doug.
Okie dokie.
Against my spell power, isn't it? So you have to beat 13.
I already got a 5.
That's a no then. Okay, so 3d6 psychic damage, and because it's a crit, I get 6d6. Am I correct in saying that?
Are you going to need all of that?
Not a chance.
No.
Well, it's
it'd be like
double damage, isn't it?
No, not anymore. It's like an extra damage die.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So
Well, because I do 3d6.
I think it'd just be 4d6.
Okay. I'm using my skull dice again for this one, so. 11 damage. That wasn't as good as last time. I got 3 2s and a 5.
Yeah, it's like head explodes and his brain comes out of his nose or something.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, cool. So
I imagine the other thug at this point, having seen me chop one's head off and the other one have his head explode, must be mildly intimidated, to say the least.
nah.
All
Anyway,
right.
Blood or glory!
at this point,
You've killed my mates.
Faden puts his bow away, pulls out short sword, and sprints across the bridge to stab the guy fighting Jibblewick. And hits. Yeah, and cuts his throat. kills him, obviously.
Cheers, Phelan. Doing one for the team.
And it is Dalton's turn.
Sorry, who's up still? Who's
Just the leader guy.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna.
Do you want to kill him? Should we try to subdue him or something?
That's a good idea, actually. Can I just run up to him and punch him real fucking hard? Like, knock him out?
You can try.
Instant death!
Alright, in that case, you know what? I am going to try and persuade him instead to stop being a knobhead and put his weapons down. Otherwise, he's going to die like his mates. Alright?
Okay.
So I got +4 in persuasion, so I'm hoping this is going to work out for me. That's 21. I'm like, sir, are you really so stupid as to continue fighting after we've just decimated your friends? Lay down your weapons, and maybe I won't cut your head off as well. How about that?
None shall pass.
Rolled a 21, Doug. I'm not sure we can say that.
I move for no man.
I refer you to my earlier 21. Well, if he's going to be a Billy Big Bollocks about it, I implore my compatriots to
No, he doesn't really. I was just quoting Monty Python.
Okay.
Yeah, he chucks down his crossbow and starts sprinting into the forest, crying
like a woman.
Somebody put an arrow in his spine, for Christ's sake.
And his trousers fall down. And he shits himself.
I walk slowly and catch up with him, and kind of like prop him up against a tree and slap him about a little bit. Like, what are you, a man or a mouse, boy? Hey?
As he says that, I grab Bitey out of my pocket and say, this is a mouse.
Thanks, Jibblewick. Appreciate the support. I slap him a little bit more. Can I demand all of his loot?
Take whatever you want.
Excellent.
And
what would that be?
Over. He personally hands over 25 gold in a little coin purse.
Marvelous.
And a key.
And a key?
Nice key.
What does a key look like?
It's nowhere near as fancy as the previous key. It's
Okay.
just like a key.
Right, can I go in and attack him now?
No, we don't.
Why not?
Can we question him first, and then you can just kill him?
He's only given you 25 gold. I'm sure they've got more.
Yeah, well, I'm going to
Think
walk
about
back over
it.
to
They
the
got
camp.
50 off each person.
I mean, you can't always just shoot first and ask questions later, because, they're dead.
I'm going to...
You can't exactly ask a corpse the square root of pi.
Exactly.
Have you tried?
Skaram, why don't you have a conversation with the lad, and I'm going to go and check out the old camp for a while, see what's going on.
I'll clean the blood off my sword in the water then.
Wander over to the fellow and sort of push him down, kick him a few times, because, I'm that kind of guy. And,
I'm not sure you are.
Say my name! Say my name!
Telepathically, I talk to him and say, just so you know, I can read your bloody mind, but I'm not going to because it bores me. So if you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll blow your head up. And I'm going to roll intimidation again. And this time, I'm going to get a 24.
Okay. He is
I don't know what I'm going to ask him, but...
sufficiently intimidated.
Ask him what he's doing out here in general.
First off, buddy boy. No, that's me slamming my finger into the table. What brings you to these woods, eh? Eh? I'm actually slamming my finger into his chest.
Oh, it's got a wooden
Quite
chest.
violently.
We were hiding,
From what?
robbing people, and from the Falcon Guard.
What? You mean Montague and his little friends?
Yeah. We deserted and came in here to steal people's gold.
Bloody deserters. Where have you hidden all your bounty?
It's over there in the tent. Just don't hurt me.
Gentlemen, he's hiding gold in the tents.
You look over and I'm like in the tent holding all the gold going, way.
Yeah, there's a strong box in the tent with 120 gold in it.
I'm good. 120 gold.
Is that what the key's for?
Oh yeah.
How many people have you killed, eh? Eh?
Oh, not a couple, one or two. We just charge a toll for the bridge, you see. Not many people come these days because of all the poison and whatnot.
Seems quite ineffectual. Do you know what would be better for you, friend? Joining the cult.
For God's sake.
I pull out of my robe a series of pamphlets and an application form.
Does he seem taken? He is intimidated. I reckon because he's intimidated, he's going to fill out that paperwork right now.
Can I attempt to bring him along as an acolyte for myself? Come on, friend. You know it's the right thing to do.
Well, give me a persuasion roll.
Persuasion roll. Okay. Yeah! Natural 20! Oh boy.
He's persuaded.
Does that include him coming along as my acolyte for the rest of the journey?
Sure, why not?
Oh, fuck
Oh no,
yes.
we don't want
you gonna give him a
some
name?
scummy knobhead following us around.
You might not, but I do.
We've already got one, Rob.
Oh.
Don't talk about yourself that way, Jibblewick, for God's sake.
Hashtag no.
My name be Carster Moore. I'll follow ye to hell and back out.
Caster Moore.
I shout over from the tent. That's a dumb name. Let's call him Colin.
From now on, you're Colin. Got it?
Aye, whatever you say.
I can't believe that word. I'm sorry, Doug. I'm not actually that sorry.
I'm sure I could kill him at some.
Okay. Let's
He's going on my character list. Colin the Acolyte.
Oh, and also you find 10 more gold between the other bandits.
Okay. Perfect.
I mean, should we just assume that he's like you're controlling him?
Oh yeah,
Fine.
yeah. Are you letting him have weapons or anything?
Oh Lord, no. No, he's going in
No.
barefisted.
Maybe.
I don't know,
Until you
actually,
can prove
I-
yourself and your loyalty to the dark.
Well, we're not letting him use a crossbow because he missed me twice, so he's crap with it.
Thing is, I've got one weapon which is perfect.
He had a mace as well.
He's got a mace.
Can of mace. Christ, what a loser.
What armor is he wearing?
Leather.
Slightly singed
None.
leather armor.
It's slowly singed.
Leather armor, mace, heavy crossbow.
Well, if you're letting him keep.
We're going to let him keep weapons. That seems foolish.
Right, so I'm gonna say to him like, you can keep the mace, but we're taking the crossbow off you. You're not a very good shot. When you prove your loyalty to the dark gods, you may have it back.
The dark
Also
side.
train with it, fuckboy.
Unlimited
Something.
power.
I am the Senate.
So once you're done messing around by the river,
I'm just thinking,
Should we take a
like,
short break so that Colin can regain some hit points?
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
Hey.
can we not use their camp as a camp?
sure.
Yeah.
Watch sleep in their beds. The corpse is still lying not 5 feet away.
I can just push him in the river.
I'm being entirely serious. We can put the bodies into the water and just let them
Put them
drift
in
away.
bit more
water.
simply.
I know it's already. I know
Yeah,
it's
we
already
could
like,
burn them.
infected with the evil of whatever's going around in this forest. But you don't put bodies in rivers. That's how you get diseases downstream. Just push them in a bush, for Christ's sake. You guys rest because you've taken like damage because you're wusses or whatever.
I didn't take nothing. I'm going to do push-ups.
I'll move the bodies.
I have just realised I left the donkey at Phelan's, didn't I?
Yeah, we'll
Right,
go
then.
back there. It's fine because we'll return Elia to it.
I'm just concerned about the amount of food he's going to have.
He's in a field.
Mhm.
It's not exactly. He's not going to run out anytime soon.
We can pray. We can pray. Hashtag pray for donkey.